All right. Now that everyone finally has their stuff open and a few kids are already slightly cross-eyed due to logical fallacies, we have finished off. I really wanted to go into our practice last time we were here, but we were struggling, which means we just need the extra practice. The assignment for 4, 5, was this 160 something?
It's 153.
Okay. Check yourself before you proverbially wreck yourself. It was just going to be a half hour in class, and we were kind of riding that struggle bus. So, I love that. Remember, if you got to put your work off to the side, if you got to do it on a separate sheet, just label it. Just scribble over this and say on separate sheet in back of packet, or on separate sheet stapled. Something like that. Okay? Now, remember that with every one of these, this is a thing times a thing, right? Well, what's 5 times 7? What's 7 times 5? Multiplication is commutative. So if you got these, but the order is backwards, that's cool. So long as the signs are the same. So here's what I mean. Over here, you could not say q plus 8, q minus 2, because now you didn't say the same thing in a different order. You said a completely different thing. Okay? So as long as they're the same binomials, the order will not matter. So how do we do? First set. Do we need to go through any of them? Any of them a little squirrely, especially ones that got negatives involved? Okay? Y'all, I'm also going to ask you to try to rein your normally distracted and rambunctious selves in, because we had a rare instance of first hour getting me going. So I'm already in a little bit of a funk and trying to re-regulate myself. We had some kids just arguing over the definition of a coordinate, and it devolved into a very needless 30 minutes. So please try to work with me so I can get back in the zone here. 17, 18, 19, how do we do with those? Those good? 20 was just blah, 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 factor it again, except they told you what one of them was going to be. Because yes, this does factor into x plus 9 and x plus 3, but if you look at the figure down here, it says that the width of the field is x plus 9. So that means the other one has to be x plus 3. Okay. Well, if I asked you, what are you having for lunch? And you told me, I'm going to have Qdobas and work from 9 to midnight. The confused expression on your face says that that was extra information that did not matter. It wasn't part of the answer, right? So, yes, you factored it correctly. But since the x plus 9 was already part of the bottom, then x plus 3 is my answer. That is my width. Okay? It took us a while to wrap our heads around some of these negatives. Okay, number 21 was a lot like our last example, where we wanted to list them all out and we had to find the perfect number that was between, they also were messing with us. They said between 0 and -7, but I would write it like this, right? -7 is less than 0. So you just list out all your factors of -21, find all their sums, and there was only one in between -7 and 0. The last one, they say I can factor it into two binomials. What does it mean if C is, what is that Pac-Man? Is that Pac-Man greater than or less than? Well, Pac-Man always eats what? Bigger number. So, is C bigger or smaller? It's eating C, so C is bigger, so this reads C is greater than 0. What kind of numbers are bigger than 0? Positives. So they're saying I'm going to have x squared plus something plus, and then this is going to be a positive number. I'll just make something up and say it's 20. What is the only way that I'm going to make a positive 20 by multiplying two things together? A positive with a positive, or a negative with a negative. That's what they were asking us. If I know that C is positive, what could you tell me? I could tell you that both the binomials got positives, or they both got negatives. You're not going to alternate. Okay? Now, I don't feel like going straight for a check and all that business, especially because of how our schedule works out this week. Right? So, before we go on to today's thing, got to get a little bit of stuff out of the way. I want a schedule. Where's my schedule? Oh, Frank, you being so slow today. You got anyone at the high school in the 350 plus club? Dude. Bench press. Best I ever managed with a bum shoulder was before Goblin number 2 was born. I maxed at 320. He turns 4 this weekend. That was 4 years, 45 pounds, and a whole lot of stress ago. He don't let us sleep, so we don't work out anymore. Where'd my schedule go? Second semester?
Very smart aleck, you already find it at
Right? Yeah, it's second semester. Okay. Yep. Ah! Frank, slow down.
That's bright. I don't like it.
Yeah, it is. I don't like it either, but it helps us with the whole maroon-white thing. Okay? So, this just hurts me to be up next to it, but we got to talk about schedule. Let's get... We have done all that. We are here today. 4-5C, we are going to do more practice with it. Okay? On the 19th, Fubar, or remember, y'all get to choose, because, oh, wait. We got 2 juniors in here, that's right. Nope, Fubar Wednesday, test on Friday. We got to do it that way. I'm not going to have them miss their test and then have to make it up. Okay? So, we're going to do a little more practice with this, and then we're going to have quiz number, what will this be, 10? Okay. After that, we have 4-6 is special factors. Can I borrow one of your packets here? All right. Oh, that's right, because 4-6 is 4-6 is AC method, and that's something that I'm not going to go through with in here because it might break some brains. So 4-7 is difference of squares. What's the other one going to be? Probably perfect square trinomials. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to call it 4-6 even though I removed stuff. So 4-6 perfect square trinomials, and then I'm going to give you, instead of going through AC method factoring, especially in this class, I'm going to give you kind of the nuclear launch codes to quadratics. We're going to go through quadratic formula. It's a lot of order of operations, but it's plug and chug. Plug the numbers in, chug through the arithmetic. Okay? We'll do that for 2 days. So 4-8, 4-8b. And then we said done. Like, that is the end of the material in here. Now, that is the end of the schedule material. I told you that this year we've been fairly well on schedule. What I would like to do with the intervening time, remember that your semester tests are moved. Maroon 1, Maroon 2, lunch, Maroon 3, go away. This is open, white 1, lunch, white 2, go away. This is white 3, white 4, lunch, go away. Yes. Now, teachers are still here that afternoon, although technically we can leave at, was it 1 or 1:30 ourselves? It's kind of a childcare issue because of, number of us that got to go pick up our kids. Our finals are moved to those days. That means this just became another maroon day. No. However, I told you this is how I wanted to do it. I told you that I would very much like to do your final on that day. Because I know that if you're in this class, which is an instructor permission only algebra, 6. The countdown's up there. You have 30 total class days. You got 30 total class days, 14 of each maroon and white, grand total of 40 calendar days. Okay? I would very much like to do review, and review on those days. And do our final that day, so that in here, if your grade is decent, I ain't looking for you. If you are satisfied with it. Now, when I say you are satisfied with it, if there's the 2 or 3 that failed first semester, and we're allowed to continue into first semester because it's a year-long credit, you're going to have to show me a C for those handful. If you failed first semester, I want to see, well, not necessarily see like 73. I want to see a minimum 70 if I'm going to give you credit for the entire year. Which is why we're doing 3 days of review beforehand. I want to use 2 of them to work through this semester stuff. It's going to be like review unit 3, review unit 4. I want to use the other one to go back and review stuff from first semester. Okay? The question is, normally we would do another lesson and then have quiz 11. That leaves us with a day of either extra review for finals, a day to play around with if things go south on us, a day to play around with if we get another snow day and things get shoved along. Y'all be aware, in the last 5 years, 4 of those years, we have had a snow day within 10 days of finals. We have had a snow day in May. One of them was a bad one. I remember Spearfish got like 23 inches. I'm outside of Bell. We got like 17. Okay, it was bad. So as weather continues to get more extreme, you're going to start seeing that. I don't know what's going to happen in there. I can use that day to just kind of free float. Or, can't believe I'm agreeing with Grace here. I could do that and have a FUBAR day on the 23rd for all those who have taken care of business, and those who haven't, that's your mercy time. Okay? So I just want to let you know where we stand in terms of our calendar the last few weeks. Additionally, as we talk about grades, it is the midterm. Those will be posted Wednesday morning. I'll tell you right now, I am not going to lose more sleep trying to get this done before an entire day of work time. So what I'm going to do, I'm assuming that whatever you've done, you have done. And that's not going to change. The amount of your daily work that you are completing is probably the same now as it was in the last reporting period. So I'm going to get the quiz 9 in, and then I'm going to get the packets done on Wednesday. And if it changes your eligibility or Spartan time status, I will just update that with the office. Okay? I'm not going to get that done before Wednesday. I just can't. I've got too many things going on right now, and I can't do any work at home. Now, we did finish the 4A packet, but I want you to hold on to it because that's going to be a part of the next quiz. Okay? So, your midterm grade will just have whatever you got right now. I'll toss quiz 9 on it. Cool?
Yeah, regarding the schedule, personally, I think the setup as it is right now probably won't be good because we have an entire weekend between a review, and I just don't think that would sit right with some people because they might forget it over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we should just switch it.
Well, it's an entire week of review.
Well, I know, I'm just saying, put the final back on the day it was, and put the review back on that.
I'm saying we got time to play, right? And we've got a month between now and then.
I'm just saying it makes more sense to do it that way.
Yep.
Potential for getting over
Yeah.
the weekend.
Also, your review looks just like your final, just like it did first semester. Okay?
Logical thinking at its finest.
So, just want everyone to know where we stand on all that as we get closer. Okay? I'll definitely test the temperature in the room and see where we're at. Democracy in action. So, then, next to section 4.5, we got some practice, right? On that page, I see 18 problems. And I see less than 18 students. Oh no! Now I think the volunteer drafted thing is done because everyone just seems to know that, boy, I should really just pick one. So, starting with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Grace, pick one with you and then we'll go around the room. Pick one. What are you doing? Yeah. Okay. Let's... Okay, Dylan. Okay, Tegan. You weren't 2 E's. God. Wow. And then and it won't move over because Frank's dumb like that. Because Frank can eat my. Yes? Ian? Okay. And then Marcus? Okay. Dylan?
Freaking 1.0.
12?
What made the decision on which Dylan is the original Dylan?
Yeah.
Because he was originally in the maroon class first semester.
Oh, okay.
And then Jasper? 5? Okay. CJ?
No, too excited.
Hmm? 13. Okay.
It's getting way too excited for that.
John?
It's scaring me.
Okay.
That's terrified.
Elise.
14.
Okay.
What are we doing?
To the boards. It'll be what times what makes 24, but they have to add up to negative 11.
So did I do 24 on this?
You find 24 in here. Yep. Write out all the ways that it can happen, and then go find their sums. Okay. Get them.
Can't make me wait.
Feet prisons.
Shoes, I'm outside. They go on your feet.
Remember, you list out all the factors. That would be a minus 63, sir. What?
These aren't slip-on feet prison.
Well, then get a better one.
Without trying stuff on.
No, you're not.
Dude.
Get the bag.
Stop getting closer. Come on, let's see what you got.
Right here?
Yeah. Clank. Oh, not even a clank. That was a whiff. Stay on the bench, dude. Remember, list out all your factors of C, the constant number at the end. Watch your signs. If 1 times 5 can make 5, then negative 1 by negative 5 also can. Okay, have your multiplication charts on hand, calculator, whatever you need, whatever tools you need. Where are you? Oh, you're up in Tegan's armpit here? And 5. You're right about the 11 and the 3, but watch your signs. Is that a positive or negative 33? So, We've got to have double positive to make it. That's it. Just got to watch the sign.
No. Don't do that. I know you're going to say.
-7. Don't touch me, weird.
That's 4. Wait a minute, 8 times 4.
Help.
Help what?
There's no space.
Help make math do brain thing.
Make math through brain?
Yeah.
You want to be over here? You want to be on the board? What do you want?
Can I be on that board?
I want to be, yeah, board. That's how science works.
Now you can't
Share the board.
you can't do it at the same
I know
time
that, but I'm just saying, Frank.
because if I try to write over here and then do this,
Oh, that looks easy.
That looks
That
easy.
looks easy.
okay. So you got to go one at a time, but
I can't wait.
start by writing out your problem. Yep. What we got?
I forgot. Okay, I know I gotta list all that, but I forgot what to do at.
Okay.
Cause I know it's.
They add up to -3, right? -7 plus 4. Do you know it's that because you know what we're doing or because photomath told you?
No, cause I know, cause we gotta equal -28. This does, right?
Okay. Well, they all make. If -7 and 4 does, then 7 and -4 does.
Yeah.
-28 and 1. 28 and -1. Okay, so you've got 4 options.
I do.
How do you know that that's the right one?
Let me think. Because it's gotta. I thought whatever the answer was in this has to go this.
Well, yeah, but they all do.
So which one do I choose? Would it be?
They have to add up, okay?
They have to add up to 3.
You're looking for what times what makes -28, but they have to add together to make -3.
That's what it was. That was the second step.
All 4 of them make -28.
Yeah. But which one makes that?
But if I add these, -27. If I add these, that's a +3. I'm pretty sure that's a negative.
Yeah.
That's a -3, that's a +27.
So
That's
So
why
it is-
that one works.
so I was right, but I just was wrong.
Guessed?
Yeah.
Just because you guess right doesn't mean you know what you're doing. What?
Like, because I'm like kind of forgot. Doesn't need to add up to
Well, all of those are wrong. It's factors of 24, not 10. And you check. Yeah, it does. You're missing. You're missing some.
You see this national prank crime she committed?
No, I didn't.
2 different colors on the same line. It looks visually wrong.
No.
Yeah, it's-
No.
It's
What is this?
That's a D.
Why is there X and then a D?
I only have one inappropriate comment for that.
Yay! Okay. So how do you know that this is the right combo?
Because I did 7 minus 9.
Okay. So all that's left is
I know this.
yep. And because these are the numbers that made -2 when I added them, +7 minus 9.
Oh.
Ta-da!
Now I remember.
Okay. Who had 5? Who was this? Okay, I'll bring him back. 5. Just not gonna do anything.
I got it.
Okay, you're right.
Will you help me now? No.
Now, which of these all multiply to make this? Great. Now, which ones add up to 4?
Well, negative times a negative is a positive, right? That one. No.
Why is this positive, and negative?
Oh.
What if none of them add up to
This
+1?
one is
There you go. Okay,
Alright, it's just.
because this makes a +4 in the middle. So then you're right. B +8, B -4.
So what if none of them add up to 24?
I don't know what I did.
Then you screwed up. Oh no, they're not supposed to add up to 24.
What I did.
Multiply to 24,
Like that, John?
add to 10.
I don't know what I did.
Broke it.
I really don't know what I did.
That's a Z, not a 2.
Yes.
I should be. So how about that?
Yes.
He's shocked. I'll give him that.
Okay, now what? We gotta do yours. That is a way to make 56. It doesn't add up to 1 in the middle. Okay, 63. Who had 11? Who was this? Tegan. That's just a way to make 63. They don't add up to 11.
Oh, I didn't do it?
Or 16, sorry.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's a 6.
I did it right, didn't I?
It's a 6. Okay. So A, negative 7 and 9 does not make positive 63. You have to list out 1 by 63, negative 1 by negative 63. 3 by 21, negative 3 by negative 21. You got to list all of them out and find out which pair adds up to this. Okay? Don't just find a pair and write it. Over here, where are we at? Blue. Good. Purple. Good. Black. Good. All 3 good. Well, it can't be minus plus because that doesn't make a positive 63. Additionally, 3 plus 21 or 21 minus 3 don't make negative 16.
So these two.
I said you got to keep going. There's more. There's more ways to make 63.
Yeah, I broke it, didn't I?
I don't know. Did you?
I don't know. Did I?
Did you?
I don't know. Did I?
What branch is she?
I don't know.
This is slam.
Correct.
On the issue, don't stop.
Wait. Did they have 2 of the same problem?
I don't know.
Because that's what Tegan's doing back there.
I don't know, but my brain itches. Wait, hella itchy. To the point
Oh, dang it!
Wait, you're supposed to do 14. Yeah, you ain't even doing the right one. Here, come over here since we got room.
Okay, you're gonna have to help me because my brain's like super itchy.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't even keep my eyes on this thing.
I can't either. My brain's itchy.
Put it backwards.
You, sir. It's Jasper.
I'm putting that cookie right there backwards.
Bring food with.
I don't know.
Okay. Additionally, there's a bunch of ways to make 56. 156 negative, like that. 228 negative, negative. You got to list them all out. Don't just find a thing that works because, what's that? 3, 4 with 14, 4 with negative 14, 5, 6, no, 7 with 8, 7, negative 8. These are all the ways. You got to find which of those they all are going to multiply to negative 56. What's the magic combo that adds up to 1?
I need coconut oil. I need a coconut oil.
Yeah, I need.
I I need my boy. I was literally sitting
Very
there.
close. What's 7 plus a negative 8? Gotta swap signs, right? And that's the whole catch on this. Is just because you can find a pair doesn't mean it's the pair. You gotta be special. Okay? Is it? What we got?
My brain's itchy.
Okay, list out all the ways that I can make 27. What times what?
127.
Okay. When you are done and checked out with me, go ahead and erase yours. Now I don't need to do this and this because I'm saying the same thing. But this and this are two different number pairs. Okay, what else? And anything else?
Look at me. I don't do it.
So now, which of these pairs, they all multiply to 27. Which of these pairs adds up to 12? So, h plus 3, h plus 9.
That's too far, lady.
When you are done with yours and checked off with me, erase yours, please.
I can't get back there.
There. That's it. That's what we're doing. Okay?
Here you go, buddy. I'm afraid to do it, actually. I wish I could, like, find a video of him and just, like, teach it aggressively.
All right. Erase yours once you have checked off with me or Miss LaCroix. Then go sit down. There's a traffic jam in the middle of the room. It freaks me out. No. You check in with me or Miss LaCroix. Erase yours. Okay, looks like we got everyone who's willing to do things did some. Okay, Lisa's almost there. Now, y'all, I hope you got out of this that listing out your factors, especially when you got negatives in play, kind of a big deal. Because I bet there's probably only 2-3 people in this room who got the mental mojo to just do this in your head. That's a lot of things to keep track of at once. That's why I want you to have your calculators. Why I want you to have your multiplication chart. I want you to use those resources, but I also want you to write it out and stop being lazy. Okay? And check this. Okay, got Elise did hers right there at the front. List out your factors and then the sums, both. When you find your magic pair, you write your two binomials. Do you remember how I check? How do I know I'm right?
Put it back in.
Well, remember what we were doing 2 weeks ago? What do I do with something smashed up on something else? I multiply. So if I did this right, or in this case, if Elise did this right, what's x times x?
X squared.
What's x times a negative 11? What's 5 times x? And it's positive. 5 times a negative 11. And if I add all those together, I get x squared minus 6x minus 55, which is what I started with. So I know I'm right. The reason I had y'all erase them is because take a while to guess what you're doing the rest of the class.
Them. Practice.
Get them!
Yay!
We got practice, okay? I don't want to start a new section before our test You will have FUBAR on Wednesday. Your review and quiz will be on Friday. Does anyone know they're gone Friday? Okay. Well, in the ancient times, like 80 years ago, there was a coding machine in World War II, and its acronym was FUBAR. I don't even remember what the original stood for. It was some military acronym, big words. However, it never worked right. It was always messed up. It screwed up a lot of things. So the grunts and the soldiers started saying, whenever something was just messed up, the soldiers would say it was FUBAR, because it was fouled up beyond all repair. Okay? Which is what it is in the dictionary as, even though they said something else. Okay? So, whenever we have a day that's just messed up, like half of us are going to be testing, most of the class will take a test that day. In that case, I will do FUBAR day. The day's messed up. We're not going to do anything. Y'all get to work or whatever as you see fit. Okay?
Reminds me, I gotta schedule my file.
Yep. All right. Get working.